Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
We're exploring some of the wonderful stories and the themes that we'll read in the book of Joshua in the Old Testament. It's the sixth book in the Old Testament. It follows on from the first five that we'll often refer to as the Pentateuch, and it focuses on the exploits of the children of Israel as they've gone into the Promised Land under the leadership of Joshua. Camille, you mentioned that Joshua and Jesus are similar, and there's some connections here that we can bring, even some portraits of Christ that you can see from the Joshua story.
Neil, it's very important that we see the portraits of Christ in every book of the Bible. I don't just mean the 27 books of the New Testament, but even the 39 books of the Old Testament. Jesus says that Moses and basically all of Scripture has testified of him. He gave an amazing Bible study on the Emmaus Road after his resurrection, and again he's pointing from Moses onward what was written of him. Let's start with his name. Joshua's name originally is Hoshea. Hoshea in Numbers 13:16, and the Hoshea means salvation. But Moses changed his name from Hoshea to Yehoshua, which we translate Joshua. So we go from salvation to Yehoshua. Yahweh, or God, is salvation. Remember that the diminutive form of Yehoshua is Yeshua. Yeshua is the Hebrew name for Jesus. That's the first part of the portrait. The second portrait, a very powerful one, found in Joshua chapter 2. It's called the Scarlet Cord. Now, there is this harlot named Rahab, and her city is Jericho. And she was being targeted with invasion and destruction. She and her whole city. Basically, she was on death row. The only thing that would save her and her family was hanging a scarlet-colored cord in the window of her home. Why is that? Well, remember, she hid the Israelite spies and sent them on their way in peace, and that was the deal she brokered. She says, look, we're already a defeated foe. We know we're almost on the verge of being toast. Please, have mercy on me. I'm begging you. And the spy said, hang the scarlet cord in the window, and who's ever in the house of that window will be kept safe. She didn't waste any time in hanging that scarlet cord. And so she basically, this is the same thing that happened 40 years earlier with the Passover lamb. What a powerful metaphor, the scarlet cord for the blood of Christ that cleanses us from all sin, according to 1 John chapter 1 and verse 7. Then there's a second one, Neil. It's the commander of the Lord's army, Joshua 5:14. On the eve of the invasion of Jericho, the commander is standing there before Joshua. Joshua should have been daunted by this powerful-looking presence, but he actually comes to him and says, are you on our side or on their side, pointing to Jericho? And the commander's answer is, I'm not on any side, neither. I am the commander of the Lord's army. Joshua fell on his face and worshipped because this was Jesus coming in a pre-incarnate form, saying, I haven't come to take sides, but I am coming to take over.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.